What can you say about Rocky? It is a 1976 film, and there's nothing left to say almost. So, I guess we should just jump right to the review. So, let's go ahead and get started. If you don't know what Rocky is about, it's about this guy who's he never really got it off. He doesn't really have much of a good job. He works with a loan shark to gather money for him. He looks like a mean, rough guy, and he goes up in the streets of Philadelphia. He doesn't really have anything he could do. He could have gotten off to a great start, but he chose the path of a loan shark, and he's basically a bum, and he's a nobody, and he wants to be somebody. He doesn't want to live his life like she's living it. So he meets this girl named Adrian, and they get into a relationship. And beyond that, the heavyweight champion of the world, boxing champion Apollo Creed comes, and he wants to give an unknown of Philadelphia a shot at the title. And so he picks Rocky because he likes his name, the Italian Stallion. That's how he pronounces it. And so basically, he says the Italian Stallion. What would be better to get it done with one of America's descendants? So Rocky and Apollo fight. And before the fight, Rocky realizes it doesn't matter. Before I was a nobody, but now I'm somebody. I'm on TV, and it really doesn't matter if I lose this fight, because all I want to do is go the distance, go the 15 rounds. I mean, because no one's ever gone the distance with Creed, and if I can go that distance, then I can prove to the whole world I'm just not another bum from the neighborhood. So, that's a very passionate speech, and he fights Apollo Creed. And he goes to 15 rounds, and there's a split decision, and Apollo Creed ends up winning. Rocky yells for Adrian, and his eyes are shut. He can barely even see what's going on. And Adrian and Rocky are calling one another. Adrian finally finds Rocky, and they hug and kiss and all that jazz. So, that's the story of Rocky. Now, you think Rocky's a mean and gruff guy, but it shows he's really nice. I mean, he walks a little girl home named Little Marie, and she's hanging out with the bad guys in the corner, and he tells her to clean up her language and all that good stuff. So Rocky is a good guy with just a mean and gruff look. Rocky, I don't know what to say about it. It's not a boxing movie. It's a drama. It's a love story. It's a movie with a love story mixed with a movie about somebody who wants to be somebody, someone to rise to the top. And it's a classic but better made underdog story. The boxing match at the end. No, it's not a boxing movie at all. The boxing match, it's just something for the climax. And Stallone wrote this film, and directed all the others. So he directed all of them except 1 and 5, and he wrote all of them. He practically did direct all of them. I mean, I give a lot of credit to John G. Avildsen for really just making it what it is. But Stallone did a lot of that work. It took a lot to make this film. He finally went to MGM and they published it. Stallone himself was a nobody. Same with Rocky. They're both nobodies. It's basically Stallone in real life if he was a boxer. And they're both nobodies. This is both Stallone's and Rocky's rise to the top. This is what this movie is about. It almost feels like a documentary with boxing. And this movie was low budget. They had to do a lot of stuff, like the ice rink scene with Adrian and Rocky. They originally had a lot of extras, but they couldn't pay all those extras, so they just had to do it themselves. Like, oh, this is stupid. Turned out to be better. Had to get his dad as the bell ringer. That guy who threw him an orange was trying to get him. He's like, "Oh, get off, you idiot!" And when he was running through the Philadelphia Italian market, that was not scripted. Some guy actually threw him an orange for no apparent reason. Whether it was to hurt him or just to give him an orange for no apparent reason, I don't know. But they had to use what they could for this movie. This movie was a low budget. They almost lost their cinematographer. And this movie invented the Steadicam with him running up the stairs. This shaped like boxing in movies. This has the best boxing scene in any boxing movie I've ever seen for its time. I mean, before this, boxing movies had really terrible boxing matches. Like, they were like really badly scripted and just really badly shot. And just made me want to vomit. But, you can't blame them, but, still. There's so many memorable scenes with him punching the meat and stuff like that. And that scene with Mickey, Burgess Meredith is a great actor as Mickey, and basically Rocky and him are fighting. Mickey's telling him how he wants to be a trainer, and Rocky could have said he could have helped me about 10 years ago. And when Mickey leaves, he forgets his hat, and he opens the door, shuts it back. Rocky thinks he's gone. He comes back out, and Burgess Meredith, or Mickey, puts his hat back on. And it makes me wonder, was that ad-libbed? Because there was another ad-lib where it was like, "You ever think about retiring? No. Think about it." That was ad-libbed. Everyone's a great actor. I forgot to mention Burt Young as Polly. He's the abusive brother of Adrian, and Rocky and him are best friends, and that's how he meets Adrian. And he adds drama because he feels that he could have got married if it wasn't for Adrian, and he gets a bat and he tears up the house and threatens to break both of Rocky's arms so he can't use them anymore. And the drama in this film is amazing. The training montage, I'll get to that later. But this gives me hope. This movie is what gives me hope as a filmmaker. If I'm grow up and I have really bad luck, one day I'll sell a script to a random company, and if I'm lucky enough, then I'll get the movie. And this is why, to me, Rocky is the best movie of all time. Gives filmmakers hope. It was on an incredibly low budget, and it turned out a masterpiece. No one expected this film to do good. When Stallone showed this movie, no one was laughing when they were supposed to do, cheering when they were supposed to, and someone told him, oh, they hated it, and just to probably get his hopes down. When he walked in the next room, they were cheering him on. People thought he was going to be the next Spielberg or something. He turned out to just be an action star, but both ways work for me. But I think Stallone deserves more credit than he deserves. He's not a bumbling idiot. Stallone's a very smart person. And if you don't believe me, watch the first Rocky. I think you may be proven wrong. Because when he's running up the stairs, he's bigger than he's taller than the skyscrapers. Yeah. That symbolizes film in general. Best film image ever. That first Rocky may convince you. Stallone is a very bright person. And Rocky is a masterpiece among film. I give it a 10 out of 10. best movie of all time. Stay tuned for my Rocky 2 review.